So welcome back for another tiny tip. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. So today we're going to talk about frisket. It's something that I use a lot when I'm trying to protect my canvas or a certain area of my canvas from paint. And today I'm going to show you how I used frisket to do a pour just inside the hand. So you see here I'm scoring the corner and I'm pulling it back. So this is what you'll see. It's a clear, transparent film with a slight tack to it. And the nice thing about the matte version of this is you can draw with your pencil on top. So here you'll see the application that I'm using is I have this small board and with a hand that I've drawn on there. And I am going to adhere the frisket. I'm going to use a squeegee to make sure that I have it nice and flat. I think I'm going to use a catalyst wedge, and that will make sure that it's really adhered to the board. It has just a slight tack to it. It's not super sticky. It's very easy to reposition it, but I slowly pull the paper back while I am squeegeeing it onto the board. And this isn't that difficult. Sometimes it's just a little bit difficult getting it started up at the very first piece, but as you go down, you just keep pressing. And then of course I burnish it a little bit to make sure it's got good adhesion. And then I use my X-Acto blade to cut around the hand. I just removed a little bit of excess there. So frisket is something that a lot of graphic designers used to use back in the day before computers. So I'm very familiar with it for a really long time. But it really does come in handy when you are maybe adding some spray paint or whatever it is that you're going to be doing to your canvas, but you want it to be only in that one section, and you want it to maybe be not just from a stencil, but a custom cut thing. So you can actually either draw on the board and then you can see through the frisket and you could cut around like I'm doing here, or you can actually draw on the frisket and then do your cut. So I think I forgot what part I was actually going to do. So now I'm removing the part that I cut from the hand, which is where I'm going to do an acrylic pour. And I wasn't really sure at the time that I did this whether this was going to work. Okay, I'm going to speed this part up because this is not a pouring video. What I'm trying to prove to you here is that with frisket, you could protect your background areas or create your own sort of stencil and then do some kind of painting technique within the area that you cut. Now this would work with acrylics, with spray paint. You can blend your colors. In this case, I'm doing pouring. I wasn't really sure if this was going to work and give me the crisp edges that I wanted, but I was willing to spend the time in an afternoon and experiment with it, and I was very pleased with the results. Anyway, I'm doing a swipe. I'm just going to swipe in the other direction. And then of course I need to leave this to dry overnight because this paint is going to take a while to set. So now I have to carefully lift the actual frisket. So I start with one end, and it does tear, so you can, I didn't want to keep it in one piece. I just wanted to get it off in the neatest possible way so that I did not destroy the design and that it didn't lift up any paint. I got a nice sharp edge. So as you can see, Frisket can really help you get some very interesting results. It's just better than trying to tape around this whole hand or taping the entire panel and then cutting. You can't see through tape. With Frisket, you can see through it, you can sketch on it, and you can cut it and protect your background or whatever it is. You could do it on top of other paint. Just give it a try. It's worth the investment. Thanks for watching. I'll leave a link below for the Frisket, and don't forget, create, inspire, and share. See you next time. Bye-bye.